Alrighty, welcome back. As you guys see out there, the oil truck is here and I'm getting some heating oil. Alrighty, well, that was a whopping $361.85. It looks like they ordered 150 gallons and they only delivered 148 3/10 of a gallon, and that's because it was full. So I ordered it, like 2 days ago or yesterday, figuring that I was probably going to be around 150 gallons. And I knew tomorrow was a day where it's supposed to get really cold. So if it rained, which it's doing right now, and it freezes, they might not be able to deliver it. So I was really planning that they'd deliver today. They did deliver today. But $361.85. You guys ever curious about what heating oil cost? It's not exactly cheap, but it's cheaper than it was a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, it was like $4 a gallon. This time it's like $2.44. So something you have to pay here in the north. It's one of those things that, you know, the farther north you go, the colder it is, the higher your heating costs generally are. But today should be a fun day. It's another fun adventure. We're doing trash picking. I don't know how the weather's going to hold up with trash picking and if everything's just going to be sopping wet and soggy. I do still have a bunch of metal in the van because if I find enough today, I can just stop off at the scrapyard. I didn't find enough in the other day, so I didn't go to the scrapyard. But if we find a bunch, we'll stop off there. And then we're doing storage auction things, and we're doing a local auction because the local auction has an auction today. They now do it every 2 weeks. Today is that day. Let's try to find some treasure. Let's make it a good day, and let's see what today has in store. Let's do it. Me being the genius that I am, thought, let me solve this ice issue by putting this towel on this. Now it's just kind of helped. I think I'm going to treat myself to, it's like literally a frozen piece of ice. Not really. Look at this. It's frozen. I think I'm going to treat myself this holiday season to one of those things that you wrap around your window so you don't have this issue. All right. That person's having issues with their getting the ice off their vehicle up there. I asked them if they wanted to use the scraper, and they just looked at me like they didn't speak English, so I don't know what language they speak. Maybe they just thought I was crazy. My scraper's not even that good anyway. I broke the decent one that I had. Hell no. This ice isn't fun. Alright. Generally, lamps I don't take, but seeing how bare that one thrift store was yesterday, you know what, this might have to just be scrapped in some sort of way. Take off the brass because it's solid ice. Yeah. I don't know about that one. Still got the cord. Didn't really think about that, how it's been in the rain. I don't think that really dries out that well. Alright, I think I see something of interest. Back up far enough? No, I did not. I think I see something of interest back here, and this was pretty hard to see because that's kind of starting to fog up, but I think it's the same color of cardboard boxes, and it's on cardboard boxes. Alright, so I thought it was an old one. It's not. It's really nice. I really hope this works because this is definitely something that's sellable, but don't know how. Look at that. How frozen it is. Don't know how ice water mixes with electrical cords, but I'll let it dry off in 3 or 4 days. I'll test it. Oh, That was a close one. You know, it also doesn't do well in rain. Furniture. This looks like a nice piece. That shot. I can see the veneers already peeling off. Look at the back on it. Like, you'd have to replace the whole backing. That's a nice piece. I can't do anything about that. I mean, you can replace the back piece. I'm running out of space as well. That's why when I grabbed a bunch of other furniture pieces, it's like you kind of had to pick your poison. What are you gonna do? It's a little bit different. Like if I find that kind of stuff in April or June or July, when I can just put it in a van and save it for, you know, 3 days and then try to sell it. If it doesn't sell that week, I can sell it the next week. If it doesn't sell that week, I just throw it back out. But unfortunately, that's not my luxury I have, and I do have very limited space to kind of save up stuff for our next 4 or 5 months. When things are damaged, you get really, really picky like that. What are you gonna do? It's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. This is a wine fridge. Probably should have wore gloves. My hands are frozen right now. Treasure everywhere today. Look at those blow molds. Those are not treasure, those are someone's actual decor. Got some polished brass. It's most likely iron, I would assume. Yep, magnet stuck to that. Somebody clipped the cord on that. It's broken anyway. The glass is shattered at the ridge. See it right there? Oh well. Alright, made it to the auction. There's like no one here, so either the weather has really put a damper on it. I'm kind of early, but I'm not that early. Or they put a delay on the auction for like an hour, which they've done before. And if that's the case, I probably won't stick around because got a lot of things I gotta get done today. I bet the land or the grass in front of the warehouse is probably really soggy, so if I would have grabbed that cabinet, it probably would have been pretty difficult to park on the road and somehow drag it over without it breaking even more. It's always the issue when picking up furniture in weather like this, is that you don't know how it's going to be once it all dries out. I mean, it had a sheet of ice on it, so it could have been even more ruined than what it was. That is something you just don't know. Model plane.
Give me on the
10, 5, 7.5, 7.5, 5, 11, 7.5, and 7.5. I got 5, 11, 7.5, and 7.5 on the white cabinet. 5, 7.5. There. What do you got on the table?
It's like deja vu all over again, buying candles. There's actually a decent amount of good ones, but someone came in and bought them all pretty much at a starting bid of 25 bucks. So I was able to grab these, which the box alone I'll probably get 5 or 10 for. But I'm thinking I'm going to put all these candles in a flat. You guys, I don't know if I caught that on camera or if it really made the final clip, but they had the exact same one without all this ice on it. 5 bucks it sold for. So consignor got about $2.50. And that's why I kind of scrapped these, because this right here, scrap price right now, it's about 2 bucks, $2.25, $2. So once you take your cut from an auction house, you know, and if it doesn't work and the person wants to return it, some auction house will let them, some auctions don't. So yep, that's probably why that's probably why it's going to be scrapped. And now I know down the line, I mean, if I find it in a box, I'll try selling it, but something in that condition, how soaked it is, frozen, just ends up being recycled into maybe a new one. All right, so I'm pulling behind the scrapyard now. Not the scrapyard, what am I saying? The gas station over here to get air, free air. So yeah, this is actually the gas station. It's the back side of it. They have this really cool bulldog up there, like a Mack bulldog. You guys can see that. I just noticed that just the other day. It should work. I'm gonna put some air in this van because I still have that light that popped up. I only did the right side the other day like a numb nut. All right, what kind of, I think it was like 80 is one, and then the other one was like 50. So we got 80 in the back, 65 in the front. All right, hopefully this will clear the system. All right, so I just put air in it. I think this takes a while before that clears. I get to drive around a little bit before that clears, but the back tire, that's not the one with the screw in it, but it might have a screw in it. The back one was off by about 8 or 10 psi's, so that should do it. So hopefully that thing will disappear shortly. Okay, so moving on with the day, got a couple more packages here. That will be posted in a couple days. Mail day, that would be. Holy Jeep gang out here. Saw some ice falling off of that. So I decided I'm going to run to the scrapyard. I had to run home quickly, and then I completely forgot that I needed cash for the storage auction. If I buy something, there's a cash clean out deposit and there's a cash buyer's premium on the locker. Because there's not that many lockers that go for sale, there is a buyer's premium. Most auctioneers wouldn't do a buyer's premium on a storage auction, but when there's only a couple lockers going up, it's a, you know, it's a lot of work for the auctioneer to come out there to make 10, 20, 30 bucks. So we are here. I'm going to drop off the rest of the brass head frame, which I already got about 15 or 20 bucks out of. Then I'm only going to get like $7 or $8, and then I have that one large fan. So we'll see what we get. I also have that that washing machine and that wine cooler. this? I don't think, no, I don't need that. I can just carry this stuff by myself. All right, the brass, which I cut up. This actually was part of it. And then this fan. Thanks. So made a whopping $21. It's pretty spot on with the brass. I'll show you the receipt here. So what we got here? The motor itself, that fan motor, it weighed a whopping 20 pounds. It's 10 cents a pound, so that was $2. The yellow brass, I had 6 pounds of that. Came out to $8.10. So I made about 23 bucks on that brass headboard, which I know a lot of people said to possibly put on Facebook Marketplace and ask 20 or 25. I ended up making 23 in scrap, and that's with brass being down. So brass, usually when I used to scrap for the past couple of years, it was about $1.60. It's down to $1.35. And then light iron, it's currently up to $4. So it jumped another 50 cents over the course of maybe 5 days. So we're at $4. So that's great. That means the other yard's probably going to be at $4.50 soon. And then that usually means that we're going to be at $5 soon. So at $5, I'm happy with that. I think this summer it was up to $4.50. And I was perfectly fine with $4.50 because you throw a couple washers, couple dryers in the back. You come here and make $20, $25 just on a couple washers. So at $4, it's great. That was about 10 bucks. So it came out to $21. So head on to the storage auction. Hopefully buy some lockers over there. That'd be nice.
But the likelihood of that person, and if not, I'll throw them in a dump. So there you go. Fuck, it's freaking cold. There's a whole set of them. How you doing, Luke? All right? Hanging in there. How you been? Not too bad.
That's a couch.
You don't want the trash man.
Yeah, the trash man gets pissed.
Yeah.
He comes here and that dumpster's empty, it hurts.
There you go. You got a lock, Lou?
That locker sold for 10 bucks. I stayed away from it because I had a couch and a mattress.
J44, right around the corner. So just go over up 2 or 3. 10 by 10. Oh, so look at that, a nice white Christmas tree, just in time for the holidays. Yeah, there we go. Lovely piece of artwork with the wine bottle there.
That is neat. That is neat. That is.
That's a rare collector's item, Lou.
That's the way there. Yeah. You got TV.
They don't make those anymore.
Got TV and a nice stand, right?
Yeah, the TV stand. That's just kid toys.
Yeah, if you're having a kid.
All right, $50 cash clean-out fee, 10% buyer's premium. It goes to Mr. Hahn. And if you find any personal effects, such as tax returns and things like that, return them to the office. We'll try to get a hold of the person and return it to them.
was getting carried away. It was like a $20 locker. Yeah, no, I didn't see anything. I know. I saw the containers, yeah. No.
We wouldn't have had a noodle boat. I wouldn't have to do nothing.
Yep, take care. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That's all she wrote. I bid that locker up to $75. He wasn't gonna stop. I was kind of in there to like the 20, 25, but it's $70. I didn't really even see anything really in there for 70. I don't even know why I bid the 70, but I figured it was close by. I could load it up today and be done with it. But at $75, I mean, I kind of got carried away myself there. Oh well. There's more lockers that go off tomorrow. That's kind of what my thought process was I can probably buy that same exact locker tomorrow for $20. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've been all over the place. I tried to bid on some lockers. It is what it is. Catch up with you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's adventure. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, smack the like button. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.